Welcome everybody to the Tiny Dangerous Dungeons walkthrough. I'm KRPH, and let's begin. Start off, we look at the signs on how to control our character right here. I do like the Game Boy ambience of this game, which is the idea of this game. And you see those skull signs that says about these are dangerous. This area we cannot access right now, but for now we have to avoid those hopping frogs and those bats right here. But don't worry, we can heal up at this statue right here. And then we progress our way to the passageway right there. We cannot run though, but pass through here, and you see this area we cannot go inside yet. Avoid the piranhas, and here's a trick jump and to our first chest, which is a key. We are backtracking from this. We exit this area, but we'll be getting back to this area shortly. First, consider going here. As you can see, I made it past that bat. Our next item is a dungeon map. And now we will see how far we've come. Oopsie hole. Since we don't have that don't have anything yet, we'll just go through these bats. Into this area. We cannot go back there unless we have something that will get us escape this point. For now, I'm having a hard time going up the ledge, and now we did. This chest contains a power glove, in which it can help us push this block to the water and get ourselves out of this place. On the previous area, we can now push this block and then push this other block so that we can further clear this area. We won't be going back to this area anymore, so that's done. But where we're going next is a secret area right here. Remember that waterfall? There's a block in there. And what's in here? It's a secret area. The secret areas are highlighted dark green right in your map. We'll just push this block right here and push it all the way here. Jump our way to this treasure, which contains a life fruit. There are 4 life fruits in total in this game right here, in which we'll be collecting along in this game. Exit this area, since we now have completed that part, and we have to go back to the first part of the stage. So, oh sorry, I mean this part of the stage. This will lead us to our next area. We won't be going back to this area anymore, since there's no way we will go back. This area we cannot access yet, but here we have two bats, but incidentally I really killed that one. But we'll be getting an item that will give us advantage of killing those enemies by jumping. Ride this vlog and into this. This secret area is a little bit tricky, but there. That's how tricky it is. Going past the piranha in this first part, and then making your jump at the next at the three bats, and then we made it to oopsie ho, another life fruit. So this is life fruit number 2. Now we have to make our way back into where we came from. Otherwise, we won't be getting the item when we get lost. Here's a statue that will help us if in case we lose midway. Just past these frogs, and let's go here. Now in this area, you'll see a lot of masks that shoot arrows at you, or shoot arrows in a certain direction. Here, you see the sign. That's a sign where we will get our next item, and that's throwing knives. Knives will give you an ability to attack. There's also a purpose for the knife, which we'll see in a moment. Alright, so there's still more masks right here. We go to the other side now, in which this is the side we cannot access yet, because we don't have the knife. Here we go into this spiked balls. Wow, that's a nice shot. That portal, that passage right there will lead us to an area that isn't completely save for later. But for now, we'll be making our way to our next item. Which is a key. This is our second key. Of the game. And for now we'll be just see this? That's a big waterfall which you cannot jump normally. You're gonna need an item to get past that. But for now, let's go back to this last area we skipped, and that is that passage where there is no where we could not even use our glove because it's too high. Oh shoot, wrong timing. Okay, so because of the knife that we have, it gives us a little bit of ease in progressing further into this game. We will go back to that area shortly, but that will be later in that part. But first, we have a bat to take down. And yeah, we'll get to the store. You see that there's another waterfall that blocks another way. That's another secret. So yeah, this one will get us key number 3. This will be useful in our next area. And then here we can push this block to the waterfall and jump into this secret area. You see there are a lot of enemies right here. Be sure to avoid them. And those falling spikes and spike balls would also flinch you. Oops. Now we get to the treasure, and here we get another light fruit. This is our 3rd light fruit. You can actually skip the second one, but this is actually necessary to get all 4 of them in preparation of something lies ahead. Now let's leave this area because we're not going to go back to that area again. Excuse me if my voice isn't that good. Right, the slog. Kill the spider. Another spider. This bat. And we come into this area. Keep killing those monsters right here. And here, we can save. Oh. At this area, we cannot access this part. But we'll be going back in another way around. We'll see where we'll go. This secret area holds something that will aid us along this area. For now, water is a little bit lethal to us because we cannot swim. Nice shot. Oops. And there's spike ceilings too. Better avoid that too. Here, we can get the water walk boots. With the water boots on, we can easily walk on water and never worry about what lies ahead here. Shoot. This part right here is the boss room. We will get to that later. For now, let's go back to our healing area. And into our next area. Save again. Okay, so a lot of backtracking we'll be doing at this point, but not much backtracking. Because we're going to go back to that area and into this part. Thank you. Here, if in case you missed the second life fruit, this is your time to get it and get it better. I did not break the sequence at this point, but you get the point. We go into this area, and now we'll head to this part. And into this area. Beyond this part is a very, very dangerous area. Instead of water, there are lava on the pits, which is very, very lethal. Unless we have something that will aid us in this area. At this point, we have a mask right here that shoots arrows, and then all you have to do is to avoid the arrows at all costs. And then we come into this area. Where we get our final item, spike souls. With this, we can now jump on enemies with ease. kind of like Super Mario in comparison. But this also requires timing in order to get past that area with bats. As you can see, we cannot pass that lava pit because it is lethal and it will drop a heart on us. But don't worry, there's a save point at this part so that we won't get lost. As you can see, it's a very, very tricky part right here. Getting the timing right is a pain in the butt. But it's worth it. And then there's these lava gushing out of pits, so better avoid that. You should also use your knives if you have troubles. This is another one of those puzzles where you have to avoid the gushing lava. And then there's a room right here which leads us to a safe zone. Here we'll be going back once we have our last item. There's a trick to this. There's a trick into getting into that part, but we'll get to that later. For now, I'm low in health, so I have to backtrack all the way back. All the way back here, which is terrible. Don't use your knife here, because there's no way you won't be progressing further. Remember, the lava don't get affected by your attacks. So. But of course, we can use this door right here as our stopover in case we dunk ourselves down in the lava. There's a trick in not killing that frog right there. And apologies for the noisy dogs. They're just annoying as the one you see on Undertale. As you see, I died again. That frog you don't have to kill because he will be useful later on. But for now, we'll need to get away to this area. here is where we'll get another taste of a lot more tricky parts. You see those small blocks right there? Don't just go all the way to the lava. It won't give you a chance to survive in that part. Oh. And make sure you survive with full health. Otherwise, you won't be surprised of getting this big chest with the treasure key. This is our final key, in which will be useful right now. But we still have one more item left. And that we have to carefully get once we made it here. And now this part right here, I am really bothered right now because I'm in a serious pinch. But I managed to get into this platform and into this final secret area. Fireballs. How dangerous can you go with this game? But it's not a big deal when you get into the sweet part of this Remember, I will not see this chest right here? Let's get it. And this is our final life fruit, which will give us our final seven hearts. Now we have to exit this area in order to get back to the previous area. Don't worry, this is a area we'll be going to next. Avoid the arrows. You may kill the piranha however you want, and then essentially stop the frog. Here we'll gain access to this area so that we can get back to this area, this familiar area. Since we got all the items we need, let's save. We're almost through with this game. We've spent we're gonna spend over a half hour in this game right here. I don't know why, but it's really fun. Let's just go past this one. Apologies if I lost the life here, but don't worry. once we get inside, this is our ultimate prize. But oops. Now this boss right here is a little bit tricky, especially if you try to defeat him like so. Using your jump ability too. Is your ability to jump, but don't fall into the don't fall into those spikes often, and don't get hit by his webs, which I've been doing lately. But don't worry, this is the first attempt. We're gonna go back into the safe spot right here, and we'll safely go past this area once more. I will go back to this area and let's fight the spider again. So here we have to use our knife or our spike jump to avoid spider's attacks. But of course, coming in contact with him is a little dangerous too. I knew I should have done that, but don't worry, this is our third attempt. I hope you guys are ready for this, because I really wanted to clear this game in one go. Ah, that was my phone right there. I can't even attack him right now. Okay. There are two ways you can kill the spider, and that's by jumping on him or use your knives. As you can see, we just lost again. Alright. Alright. I'm coming back to this boss battle with full lives again. Wish me luck. Looking good. Alright, finally beated the spider. The boss spider, that is. And now we're gonna get our treasure. But wait. Ah, yeah, that's the end of it. Let's watch the credits right here. And I would like to give a shout out to some of my friends on YouTube and on DeviantArt right now who are supporting me on this walkthrough. But anyways, I would like to thank everyone who are watching this video, and be sure to like this video and be sure to subscribe and leave your notification bell on just in case you don't want to be left behind. After 39 minutes of full gameplay, I finally made it to this end. Yeah, if you want to skip the credits, you can skip the credits. And that's the end of our game. This has been the full walkthrough of Tiny Dangerous Dungeons. This has been KRPH. Goodbye.